Okay, we are live, and I am opening my drink real quick, so it's going to be a second before we actually start. Yes, we're still on mouse and keyboard, because I have to use that to type in the title of the thing. But I am going to be filling up my drink cup while we are here, getting ready to get started. Why is it not picking up the game? Pick up the game. There you go. It just wasn't picking it up. Staring at a black screen, me talking into the void. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, let me pour my drink, and then we will get started while Kane continually nags me over my shoulder. Because that's what Kane do. He nags you. That's his entire job in life. So, yippee-ki-yay. Hopefully this does not overflow and get all over me, because it is carbonated and I'm pouring it into a bottle of sorts that keeps it cold. So we'll see how that ends up. It always ends up very, very well. But this is mostly so I can actually, you know, finish the stream without completely destroying my throat, because I still actually have to record tomorrow's video tonight, so yay! We'll go to the usual time, probably. Unless I feel like staying up super late.
Good to see you.
There we go. Drink now full. So hopefully you guys are ready for some more kicking noises. I may switch over to freaking get out of there. I may switch over to doing the whole traps and stuff like that in hell difficulty, just because that noise does get a little annoying. Just a little bit, just a pinch, beyond irritating. And so we could actually mess around with a few other things, but for Nightmare we are definitely sticking with the kicks. Our goal today is to actually make it through the, let's see, do we have any spare points? Don't think so. No. But yeah, our goal today is to actually get through Act 4, probably Act 5, if we are lucky enough. Depends on what kind of enemies we run into in Act 5, generally, so I don't think we have anything that's going to be really great for shopping for here. Could possibly get some decent, like, belts and stuff like that, but eh. And I think that is all that we have waiting for us here, yeah. How are we looking on potions? Pretty solid, so yeah, we go in. And let's go ahead, and I think it is, yeah, that button. We want to be on the Saigons and the Blade. Although our durability on that is fine. Our durability is fine. So let's go for getting used to the controls again, which is going to just be kicking a few of these guys real quick, getting a couple other little drops going. I have not been tracking all of the new rune words, because frankly, tracking all of that nonsense that they're releasing over 20 different corners of the internet is irritating as shit. So it's kind of like, okay. I'll wait until they compile a list at this rate. I get that it's fun for people to, like, go and check out a million different creators, but I can't verify that these creators I've never heard of are actually releasing legitimate things, because I guarantee you there would be people who are like, oh, is this real? If I released one, because I'm still relatively small. Hey, Mercenary, can you not kamikaze for just... Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Mercenary, can you not kamikaze for just like half a minute? Please, for the love of freaking God. He is definitely going to cause me an aneurysm at this rate. So I'm going to have to go with the cold ones just to kind of like keep him relatively safe for a little bit. And he has Holy Freeze, he's just not using it. But the cold blast will actually keep things from, you know, building up and completely nuking his ass. But, yeah, I can't confirm that they're all real because they're just being released by different creators that I don't know about. Because there was one that was in Korean that I know of. And it's like, I have never heard of this person before. So am I supposed to take their word on it, or what? Let's see. I kind of Yeah, I wish they would have, if they would have done it this way, they would have released it along with like a list of channels that they're releasing on. Go check out this, 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 and this in an official announcement. Because there's gonna end up being people who make up fake ones. But I don't know. Something just seems bad about it. But on other news, Microsoft is working on buying Blizzard Activision, or Activision Blizzard. Activision Blizzard's how it's actually listed. Personally, my stance is they can't do worse than Kotick. So, yeah. I don't think even EA could do worse than Kotick. So, that's just one of those things that's like, okay, whatever. And we're going to burn through durability on this weapon super fast. Which is really kind of unfortunate, but necessary to keep our mercenary alive. Because he will just completely go bonkers if we don't. Now, we could actually go with the Fists of Ice as well instead. But at the same time, that's not necessarily going to really work out for us. Because we want to have the higher damage of our fire going on whenever we actually can get a meteor going out. So, yeah, healing potions we do actually need. We are still down from keeping mercenary alive from that pack that's like right in front of the door now. So we probably should do safety portal before we go into... I did not fucking want that. Before we go in on the next area. But as far as the inclusion of more Pierce, I don't think that's a bad thing. It's not going to really make a huge difference either way, because a lot of people play casters. It does help out the ranged characters like the Boazon and the Throwbarb and the who's whatchamacallit? The Rogue. There you go. Future PGI. In future PGI may maybe try to make a Mech Warrior collection, maybe. But PGI, they've got the license to make those games, but they get it from Microsoft because it's digital. The BattleTech license is owned by somebody else, and then the pen and paper Mech Warrior license is owned by yet another person. So it gets really wibbly wobbly whenever it comes to Mech Warrior stuff. And then there's also the fact that the older games are under different licensing and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, what? It's very not super pleasant. So let's go ahead and beat the crap out of these guys. As far as other things, I'm actually... The Mech Warrior thing has been under Microsoft for ages. The thing that kind of makes it interesting for me is that now Heavy Gear and Mech Warrior are under the same roof. And you could see that possibly getting to be an interesting thing. And yeah, I am intentionally freezing these guys because, frankly, I don't want to deal with them completely nuking my mercenary. Mech Warrior 5 wasn't like the most amazing game ever, but I actually enjoyed it. I found it fun. So, mercenary, please don't die. Okay, I see the boss. I just can't target him. Oh, wait, never mind. That's not the boss. That's just a guy that was slowed. Okay. The boss is down there in the bottom right. But yeah, I actually like the big, stompy robot kind of mech combat. That said, Heavy Gear is a lot more speed-oriented combat. So you do want to be a little bit aware of that. It's kind of the middle ground between... oh crap, I'm trying to remember the name of the other game. Yes, there are plenty of mech games out there. But I'm trying to remember what it's the middle ground between. It's the Hawken. Well, I mean, it literally says it in the title that this was a martial arts challenge. It should have been kind of obvious. No, it's not armor combat. It's, let's see. No, I'm pretty sure it's Hawken. That's the one that's super fast that was removed. Oh, sorry. No, my comment was not towards you, Christopher. It was towards Lemon. But yeah, the assassin is a martial arts assassin, and it's controller, so we have to use the martial arts tree. We are still using traps, but we're not using them as a primary thing. Hey, none of us, how's it going? Oh, trying to play COD? Oh, wow. Well, at least it's COD and not like Tarkov or something like that. I mean, COD, if you die, it's okay. But Tarkov... I would not listen to any stream while playing Tarkov. That would get confusing. Because audio in that is so important. Armored Core is really good. That said, I think that it would have been better if it was more of a like properly story-driven game. Let's go ahead and swap weapons. So we can actually crushing blow this guy. Yeah, Tarkov, you have to focus. I have played Tarkov. The current version does not run well on my computer, but that's just because, well, for some reason they've done something that makes it stutter on 1080s without a bunch of, like, fiddling. So, yay! I really think it's funny Microsoft buy EA next and they kill off. No, they're probably not going to buy EA, but they probably could, but they're not going to. EA has some good franchises, but actually Activision Blizzard was more lucrative in that front. Unwinding with a drink and cigar tonight. Need to sit back and relax a bit. I can feel that. I am drinking caffeine and streaming, and then I'm going to be doing the recording for tomorrow. And then the plan is, let's go ahead and talk to you. Corruption. To actually move on into, wow, that the kill radius on him is a bit bigger than I remember. But here, let's go ahead and grab those runes because we still use junk runes. But yes, I do plan to actually cover some other games this year. My plan is to start integrating other action RPGs into this channel, and then integrating more JRPGs and stuff, and just other games in general. A lot of indie games onto the Let's Play channel and the review channel. So, and my hope is to get all the uniques out before 2.4 releases. That way I can look at the new set options. Mercenary, stop fucking dying, for God's sake. It's sad that I have to teleport to keep him alive, but let's go ahead and drink that. Hopefully it will keep us alive through this, because this thing is eating corpses and hucking them at me. There we go. Thankfully, lots of healing potions. Boom, boom. Oh, wow, we used more than I thought. That's not good. Okay, so you go in there. Let's go ahead and open this up. Oh, and I forgot we had actually stuff in there. Oops. I'll clear that out in a little bit. I think we got, yeah, Doomslinger. I appreciate it, Christopher. Blizzard doesn't agree, but... Oh, but anyway. I don't really mind too much. I don't mind being on the outside of Blizzard. So there's a lot of advantages to it. I don't feel beholden to them. I don't feel like I have to play nice with them to do what I want to do with the game and stuff like that. It's kind of relieving. Whereas if I was like Dobrunsky or Llama, there is a lot of their existence that they have to rely on them for. Am I going to give my impressions on the new rumors when they release an actual proper list of them rather than scattering them 12 corners of the internet? I will give my opinion on them, but until then, it's like, seriously? They could have at least given us a list of where they were going to be premiered, but yeah, they didn't. So it's kind of like, which way do I go here? And I'm glad that the videos are helping people out. My goal is to actually just have the content for people to actually be able to get what they kind of need or want to know about the game out there. And yeah, I'll have to update it as they change things, but my goal is for the new and returning players. Seasoned players, they're going to do what they're going to do regardless. They're going to stick with their myths or their personal legends and stuff like that and go for it, but people who are just wanting to learn new things, it's a whole different beast. So let's see. Let's see. How's it going, 555? Let's go for Venom Lords. And yes, I am intentionally sticking on the Crushing Blow swap, simply because, frankly, I was having bad luck with the other one. And yeah, we are just doing way more damage with this. And targeting the Dragonflight is a little bit of a pain in the butt. Let's go ahead and blind some of these guys, just so we have a little bit better of a chance versus them. And we will drop out traps, because I am getting my ass handed to me. And this should help clear them out a little bit. Actually, the people who were making the rune words originally don't work at Blizzard anymore. So yeah, they're still on the timer. The original rune words were definitely made by people who used to work for Runic, for those who are wondering. I think someone hoped Microsoft, the same video game company themselves. I think Microsoft is going to bring in at least changes for the people working at Blizzard, which is good enough for me. I don't know if the business is going to change very much, if at all. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy towards our ally. I don't need mana. I need life. I need a life, damn it. Let's go ahead and... whoop, there you go. And blind. The blind from Cloak of Shadows is really useful for this build. It's something that I don't use a lot on the Trapper, because the Trapper can just rip through stuff really quick, but blind on this... I'm sorry. Oh, god damn it, Mercenary. I even threw a potion on him. But nah, he wants to get insta-jibbed. Even whenever, like, nothing can see him. Oh, you fucking idiot. Die. Boop. Okay, so we're gonna have to go revive Mercenary. Sorry for coughing into the microphone there. It just kind of like caught me off guard. Hi, Tyrael. Resurrected Laharis. Laharl, whatever you want to call him. And we'll take our level up while we're here. Do I really want that crossbow? Not really. It doesn't really do anything for us, so we're gonna probably just sell it. It's not even like a good one to keep, really. I mean, it does piercing attack, and it's an Amazon one, but we've already done the Boazon, and most of our future stuff is going to probably be ladder. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out, but we're going to sell this. Not throw it on the ground. Not talk to you either. Pick it up. Yeah, controller, I give a B-. It's not great. It's not terrible. So let's see. I'm going to go just dump my gold in, and then we'll go back out there and try to find the door. Our entire issue in Act 4 is just finding the door. I'm just glad we didn't end up with, whatchamacallits. The gloams. Those would have been even worse. So, yeah, gloams would have been a pain in the ass, because they would have actually caused us to have to dodge and duck while using the controller. We'll probably run into them in hell difficulty. It's fine. But I would rather not. It's one of those things where it's like, I would just rather not. But it's not going to let me have that luxury. Oh, sorry. Need the drinks. For some reason, my throat is literally fighting me. It's coming out and punching me in the face. It's like saying, hey. And I need to put this. Oh, come on. Why are you falling? There you go. Do I actually have the mute button working? Yes, I do. Good idea to keep new nerds keep online in 1 year, go offline, make new ones. They're gonna probably do them by season. You're gonna have like seasonal releases of them, if I had to guess. So let's go ahead and we're gonna just sprint through here unless we encounter something interesting, to just see if we can find the... Oh, we got Mana Leechy boy. The enemies here, not too terrible. I don't want Mercenary teleporting into the middle of this nonsense, but it's going to happen regardless, because screw me. Let's go ahead and duck past all that. Lots of boss mobs. That's pretty normal, though, in Nightmare. Let's see. Juke past them. Mercenary's going to die here, because I am being an idiot and running around. There's our waypoint. Let's go ahead and go down. We can come back up through the waypoint and actually fight those things in just a minute. Okay. So what we want to do... Did you really just aggro something? Damn you, Shadow. Mind of its own. Just going off. I'm going to fight all the things. Oh, yes. There's our backup waypoint. Let's see, Dual Claw. Dual Claw is really hard to get through Hell difficulty. At least with the meteor drop and stuff like that, it's going to be something that's, you know, reasonable to beat Hell with if we want to. Like, I may have to switch to using controller and mouse for it for Hell difficulty, but that, or I'll switch to traps while using a controller. We'll see. We'll see which one ends up winning out. Okay, so we've got Meteor coming in. Oh, what? I hate those run away. Okay, so there's some Freezy. Let's get some more Freezy. And even more Freezy. Oh, no, that was lightning. That was not Freezy. And these things being mana burn really sucks, because it's causing me to trigger things that I don't intend to trigger. There we go. Let's get some blind going so things aren't shooting you. And wow. And I don't... Okay, whatever. Thoughts on the new rune words that have been shown off today? I am not going all over the bloody internet to track them all down. I'm gonna... It's at that point where it's like, oh, cool, they gave Dobrunsky one. Maybe they'll show off another one with a different creator tomorrow. No, they've been releasing them on every corner of the internet in variety of languages. And it's like, I don't read Korean, thank you, so I can't verify that one. It's like, seriously, just release a list. It's so much simpler. It's not pleasant to have to Where's Waldo the entire internet, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of ARGs either, though, so I guess they're trying to appeal to that thing because it starts with the same letter. But yeah, they sound neat, the ones that I have actually seen, but I kind of got fed up after I heard of like the third one. So I'll wait until they do an official announcement, and then I'll just cover them all. So it's kind of like, let's go and blind things. But I know that there was one in Korean. I know that there were two others. I can't confirm that the other two are real. So it's kind of like, I also wouldn't want to make a video unless I can confirm that they're real. Because it'd be real easy. I mean, I could literally, during this stream, go and make one? Oh, god damn it, mercenary. Why are you such a piece of shit? Swear to God. Summon a new shadow. I just saw that mercenary died. Can I please just blind the fuckers? Thank you. Ah, Lord. I don't know why mercenary is such a dumbass. But, yeah, I can't confirm that all of them are real, and it's kind of like, I would be providing misinformation if someone just made one and made a video of it to get views. Because I guarantee you, that's what this is ripe for. And I am actually going to turn my fan kind of towards me, because my back is sweating. It's actually warm here. So let's see, I need potions. There we go. I need to repair stuff. And it is left to repair. But, yeah, I mean, they're cool. The ones that I've seen are cool. They're interesting. They have a place. They're your kind of mid-level, high mid-level uniques that can actually last you through hell. Not uniques, rune words. But it's definitely something that is not super... I'm actually going to swap some things out real quick. But it's not super fun for me to have to do that. And yes, I'm taking damage. Sweet. And angelic, we're going to put that in place of you. And like that, and we'll put that over there. And that gives us a grand total of plus 1,000 something attack rating. Which puts us at 83%. 2, 3, 4, 5. Skill tree. Oh, we have 3 skill. Oh, yeah, because we did Iswal. So let's go ahead and 1. Oh, we can't put more points into that yet. Do we keep going up on fire, which is what we've been focusing on, or do I focus in on getting ice up as well? Because the ice damage is relatively low, but it does get a, what? Where is it? 10% boost per point into this. Because I think we are going to be going ice and fire. Because fire is going to be our big damage. Ice is going to be our lock things down. So let's go with... Actually, no, we should probably go after this. Get this up to a second kick. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. We have a couple more levels before it gets to a second kick, but... we could go full kick on this one. I just don't want to go, like, entirely just straight kicks in, which is kind of what we're ending up doing, which is not exactly ideal. Because going straight kicks in, I wanted to actually use the martial arts aspects of this. Can I, you know, there we go. Thank you. Can I heal? Mercenary, please. Oh, god damn it, mercenary. Oh, fuck you, mercenary. And every horse you rode in on, for God's sake, you jackass. Let's go ahead and drink that. Oh, thank you for spawning shit. That's absolutely lovely. Fuck off, you motherfuckers. I love how it's still able to track me even though it's supposed to be fucking blinded. That's just all kinds of fun. Come on. Can you just fucking die? I'm sorry I'm getting salty about this, but Jesus Christ is it spawn heavy this time. And holy crap is my mercenary a complete sack of shit. He's like, moron! I want to be a moron! And run into things and die. Oh, it's because I haven't farmed. It's not even like that it's anything particularly... It's a good chunk... God fucking damn it. It's a good chunk of my fault. That other G-damn-it thing there was because it won't use money from my stash for whatever godforsaken reason. I still don't understand why they didn't just allow shared stash money to be used. It's your money. It's not like somebody else is going to come nab it out of there from you. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll get ourselves some more potions. We have to kill that lightning enchanted dude before he spawns an entire freaking army again. So we'll try. And I will go with Fade on this one. Pop this out. And drop out traps. Go ahead and shoot it, please. Thank you. Of course, it's not going to do a lot of damage, but it's there. Oh yeah, I don't have Mana Leech on my thing, so that's why... just a second. Let's go ahead and get our Mana Leech back up. It's better than this. I was hoping it wouldn't be, but... And if we put that in, and it's going to swap with the left ring, of course. Automation, lovely. So you go there. Yeah, the attack rating boost wasn't really working for me. I have to say, the controller setup is definitely B-. Diablo's not gonna be the hard part, is the sad thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that going. Get this on you. We don't want to actually trigger the meteor because that's going to just get a stream of pain. Can I not? Thank you. Okay, so now that we've got the jackass dead, we can actually probably be just fine doing the rest of this. And that was really actually kind of weird right there. Can I please cast you? Thank you. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. Let's just go ahead and drink these. Get them out of the way. We'll throw that in there for money! But yeah, Diablo's not going to be too difficult of a thing, but there was also a weird kind of like, it thought I was still holding the key whenever I wasn't holding the key. Which is, honest, can I please cast my skill? Thank you. But yeah, how's it going, Hugin? Hopefully well. We're just kind of like doing whatever we can here to deal with the swarm. And frankly, it's not too bad of a swarm unless we get just something that just wrecks our mercenary. Which is a distinct possibility, but it's fine. So we do have Mana Leech. Let's go ahead and get more traps going. Just corpse explosion the crap out of these little things because frankly they're a little bit on the irritating side because there's just so many of them. Yeah, Martial Arts Sin. This is still the original version Martial Arts Sin, so it is definitely a rough go. There you go. There's some more of that nonsense. Okay. Just keep him blinded. Let the mercenary do his thing. And meditation is helping out a good deal. And we'll just keep dropping these out and let the blindness take over. I'm actually surprised it's not... Oh, I guess it must have already used the corpses or something? Because it's shooting lightning instead of doing corpse explosions. Which is a little bit odd. Because there's still a number of corpses here. Okay, it's fine. Mr. Llama will reveal the best rune word for patch 2.4. No idea. They've been revealing them on every corner of the internet, unfortunately, so it's just kind of like, whatever. I am not spending my entire day jumping between every person who has ever streamed a Blizzard Activision product in their entire life just to find the rune words. I'm sorry, it's not something that is fun to me to do that. Especially considering it's probably only going to be like unless they're a YouTuber, it's going to be just a short blurb in the middle of a stream. So it's like, why? I'm not a Diablo partner, so don't expect any reveals from me unless like one shows up and says, hey, here you go. I mean, like sure, I'd reveal it if they did, but it's not... I don't think that's a good way to reveal it. It's not a good thing. And can I give that to Mercenary from in here? No. So if I do... he's already healed. It's Macro Boy Boy tomorrow. Is Macro Boy Boy even a partner or whatever? Personally, it's just whatever. I'm not bothering with any of it. If they want to give me one, I'll reveal it, but I'm not gonna sit here going over miles of footage just to track down 1 or 2 rune words. I'd rather actually play the game. If I'm gonna be honest, I would rather just play the game. So, to each their own. It's gonna get them a lot of views, so I fully am like good for Dabrunski and all of them. It will get them the eyes that they want to get more subs and stuff like that. So I can't begrudge them that. I do begrudge Blizzard their nonsense. It's not the first, nor is it going to be the last time they do something like that either, though. Where it's just literally, we are just dumping stuff on there where it doesn't really matter. Does anyone know when 2.4 is going to release? I have a feeling we're going to see the 2.4 PTR within the next probably week or 2, if I had to guess. But as far as actual release date, no idea. You need me to hit 100K? If I hit 100K... I don't think I'll hit 100K going pure Diablo content, but if I ever hit 100K, I think it'd be kind of fun to use the Dremel to kind of just like rough hatch the patron names in the plaque thing or something. Yeah, I get about 600 a month right now. So... But he does keep getting exclusives and all that other stuff. And I don't begrudge Dabrunski any of that. He's actually a fairly cool guy. So, it's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and blind things and move back. Mercenary, come back with me. Mercenary, come back with me. You dumb fuck. Please. Thank you. Can I get that? Thank you. Okay, so he's cold enchanted, so this is going to pop and probably kill the mercenary. Ah, didn't kill the mercenary. Sweet. Sometimes it hits him, sometimes it doesn't, and I'm fine with that. Personally, I think it would be bad for them to release it in conjunction with the Lost Ark release. With the high pitch, let's jump on in. Yeah. I just try to get to the point as quickly as possible. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but I know why that video is 8 minutes, by the way. The reveal video. It's because that's actually whenever you get mid rolls. And that's what I'm trying to think of how to explain it. But basically, whenever you do YouTube and you get to a certain size, or if you grow at a certain speed, you do get a person to contact. And that is one of the things they will advise you to do, is increase the length of your videos. So you can actually get the mid-rolls and stuff like that. They'll also advise you that, hey, you need to do such and such with your thumbnails and all this other kind of thing. Here's a possible thing you could do for this. It's a lot more of a... It's a different interaction. And I have not personally had this interaction because I am a small creator. I am going off of my knowledge of multiple people who do have these interactions on a personal level. They're just in different niches. So it's like, oh, cross-promotion there would be useless, because I guarantee you a person I know who makes kid-friendly content is not going to want to be linking to a Diablo 2 channel and stuff like that. But yeah, there is a formula to it. There's a growth formula. There's a lot of different stuff in regards to YouTube. I've thought about doing a channel on it, but frankly, that would involve talking head videos. As opposed, well, I guess mine are still talking head videos. They're just faceless ones, but I don't like being on camera. So it's kind of like, Let's go ahead and swap that on there. And we will hopefully get something good out of this. We did not. We got a Hell Rune. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. It's just not good. But there is a whole... Hi, Dreadswitch, by the way. I didn't see you sneak in. The names are very small on my other monitor. And I will be actually switching up how my desk layout is over the next few days. It'll probably be switched up by Saturday, to where I will have less desktop real estate that I can see from here. But I'll have a laptop over there instead. If you guys are wondering what my laptop is, it was, oh geez, I think it was $50. It was $50 or $60 back in 2012, to give you an idea of how old the laptop is. So I won't be like watching the stream feed on it. I'll be watching the chat and stuff. But yeah. Let's go ahead and drop those in there. But yeah, that's my laptop. So yeah. Let's see. What does a 13/16/6 Annie go for? Don't know off the top of my head. I'm not big on the trading scene. Probably not much. Because we've gotten to the point where there's enough out there that generally your big ticket items are going to be your perfects, because people have rolled enough of them. And I do appreciate that, Christopher. Sorry for not responding faster. I'm trying to read back through the chat stuff while not dying. It's kind of one of those things. We will be starting to do... I might try Lost Ark on stream. We'll see. It comes out on, what, the 11th, I'm thinking? You'll still see hammered and light sources. I don't think we're going to see nerfs, but I do think we are going to see buffs, which means that more previously kind of like gimmick builds, like the skeleton Magi's. Yes, Magi is plural of mage for the people who keep saying, huh, how did you read it as Magi? Magi is plural for mage. You can also say mages, but Magi rolls off my tongue a lot easier. And I love these guys right here, by the way, how they follow you. But let's go ahead and drop out a few of those. We'll blind them. Get a few bodies going. I'll let the bodies hit the floor. Yes, sirree. But Firebow source, I don't know if that'll ever make a comeback. But, I mean, it could be. You could see it. If you guys are wondering, there used to actually be a proper Firebow sorceress. Oh, you're leveling your light Javazon. What are some good places to farm with her? I personally, if I was going to farm with her early, like if you're still like low level, the pits. Because you can deal with most of the lightning immunes there with your physical attacks, because they're going to be relatively easy. And most of the things there are not resistant to it. You also have... I would do the pits, or if you're far enough, get the ancient tunnels. And thank you for the super chat, by the way. Cows are really good as well. But if you're low level, I'm not always guaranteed that you've actually made it through hell. Act 3, I wouldn't farm with lightning Javazons, but yeah. I get the joke there, though, because Gloams! Yay! I love Gloams. Gloams are horrible. Okay, so let's go ahead and drink a mana potion. I'm going to back off of them just for just a second, see if I have any healing potions. And then we'll just keep going forward. I do wish I actually had an exceptional or elite boot, because that would make life a lot easier. You like the look of the assassin doing a drop kick in the game? The Dragonflight? We actually have that. It's our teleport skill. It does look cool. I actually like the look of... One thing I didn't appreciate during the beta was I actually like the look of the new Thunderstorm. Whenever the lightning strikes, that's actually a fairly well done one. I imagine it being a little bit irritating if there's a lot of sorceresses with it, but... And any support is appreciated. I try not to ask for it too often, but it really does help out a ton. He was considering making a Dragonflight kicker. I wouldn't make it entirely Dragonflight, but Dragonflight into Dragon Talon is pretty common. I mean, that's how you close the gap on most of the like really bad enemies with the standard kicker, which the standard kicker usually is the poor version is a crushing blow into just a bunch of other things with a really fast kick. The more expensive version is the Rift Sin that is somewhat popular. So yeah, the Rift Sin is pretty dang powerful. Maybe I should do a video on the popular builds. But I want to see how they handle the charges with Dragon Talon. Is going to be like my big thing on the Assassin. So it's not going to have a whole lot of overlap with the Rift Sin, but it's there. If they do it the way I think they're going to, we may actually see the martial arts assassin actually be decent. So let's see. We've got 76% chance to hit. I hate dumping this much into dexterity. What is our block? 42%. Ugh. I don't like dumping this much into dexterity, but I think we're gonna. I normally wouldn't recommend this. Yeah, the Project Diablo 2 martial arts assassin is actually really solid. The Phoenix Strike one was meta for a while, if I remember correctly. For the... was it season 1 or season 2? Where it was meta. I always forget. Those guys are immune to the blind on this. No, you don't. Get against the wall. There you go. But yeah, that thing can always see me, which is a pain in the ass. Okay. So I think, honestly, we're sticking with this for, like, forever at this point. The Gnasher is, like, proving its worth, sadly. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we're going to actually go Fade in here. Just because it's going to make a little bit more sense than faster kicks. Just because we are going to be getting ripped apart by all this elemental stuff. Let's go ahead and beat the crap out of them. But yeah, Fade has double advantages for those of you wondering why Fade is a really important skill. And I think it's... people underuse it because it's... yes, the burst of speed lets you kill faster, and it's better for clearing at like super high levels, but I think a lot of people sleep on Fade whenever it comes to actually going through the game. Because it is probably one of the best survival tools whenever you are poor in the entire game. It gives you physical damage reduction, it gives you... let's go ahead and blind these guys, please, thank you. Gives you physical damage reduction, it gives you elemental resistance, it gives you all these things. It's the reason why Treachery is so sought after on mercenaries. Generally speaking, with the changes, I've found myself using Guardian Angel more on my mercenaries than I did before, because I got used to bugging them. So it's kind of like one of those. And yes, Decrepify is super annoying. Do I play on... this did not have a PlayStation 2 release. But yes, I played PlayStation 2 a lot back in the day. There you go. Blind them. Come on, Mercenary. Please do not. Mercenary, for the love of God. Mercenary, for the love of fucking God. Don't be a dumbass. Wow. Lord Almighty, is he irritating. There you go. No, he's gonna die. I'm having to stay up here and risk my life just so he doesn't die. There's the Oblivion Knight. And I need to keep blinding these guys because otherwise bad things will happen to me. So that mana burn from them is a pain in the booty. Okay. And I'm trying not to use the traps a lot. I really am leaning into them a little bit too hard. First-person shooter Killzone. Yes, I actually have a few of them. But yeah, Fade is definitely one of the best in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and town portal back and get myself some more healing potions, because we're going to need it. We're getting our asses handed to us. It's part of the challenge build, so it's fine. So, oh, and for those of you wondering, if you're ever wondering when I'm going to stream, like, I'm going to start trying to do regular announcements, well, regular events on the Discord, so you can actually just track them there, and they'll have links to where I'm streaming at that given day. I completely forgot to mention that at the beginning of the stream. But yeah, Fade, super useful. Shadows are super useful while you're going through. I don't need them as much later on. Whenever I have like my endgame gear, I do still include them in builds just because they're a good like safety net for, because a lot of people who follow build guides are actually looking at them for the kind of skill setup and stuff like that rather than the item setup. So that's one reason why I include them in there, because it is something that is somewhat important if you are doing... Oh, wow, that was a bad move on my part. Run away. I didn't blind them late enough. Okay, so we've got you. Let's go ahead and knock you this way. Pull them down. We want to kind of thin them out just a little bit. Yes, I know that's an irritating noise, but... Mercenary, 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 please stop. Okay, mercenary, you need to not do this. Mercenary, for the love of fucking God, stop running in there. He's like, I see enemy, I must die. Please fucking stop. But yeah, he's like running towards the exact ones that will kill him. Okay, so you are stone skin. You're not physical immune, so that's fine by me. There you go. Let's grab the healing potions because we used a few on a mercenary there. So we got the mic guide on. How is martial arts assassin feeling on the controller? Better than with mouse and keyboard for the most part. I find myself wanting to do traps more though, which is just because I think we're technically underleveled. Oh, come on, mercenary, for the fuck's sake.
Thanks.
He is really just prone to just wanting to kamikaze here. But yeah, if it wasn't for them changing out the mercenary glitch, like removing it, I don't think I'd have it quite as irritating. Because I can stay alive like this. It's not hard to stay alive. It's just a matter of controlling the mercenary with a controller and keeping him from kamikazing is significantly harder than with mouse and keyboard. At least for me. I'm just not used to the controller anyway, though, so... So you need to die. Let's go ahead and get this going, please. Thank you. Blind. Why can I not? Fuck you, game. Fuck you. It wouldn't let me Dragonflight. It's probably because I had a cooldown still. I hate that. I don't see why Dragonflight has a freaking cooldown. It's fucking stupid, but it is what it is. I've never understood that one, but to each their own. Because it's like every useless teleport has a cooldown, whereas the real one doesn't. Okay, so we have to go revive Dumbass again. This is definitely a challenge build, so you do want to be a little bit careful if you are planning on going for it, Molly. So just keep that in mind. This is not a overpowered build. It is 100% a challenge build. Dual Ripsaw and a Whirlwind Barbarian, PvE wise anyway. I wouldn't say it's viable long term. I would say it's something that you can use to get through certain parts of the game. I wouldn't want to use it in hell. I'd want, yeah, stronger weapons. I would probably want to be going like Lawbringer or something fast. Because I'd rather have fast, weaker damage than slow, okay damage. And I'm not remembering all the stats on Ripsaw off the top of my head. So it is definitely something that is... I think I remember which one it is, but I'm like about 70% there. And yeah, see how long the cooldown is on that? That's why I wasn't able to do the thing, because I pressed the wrong button and summoned my shadow instead. That's why I wasn't able to jump towards them then. That's another thing I really don't like about the cooldowns. I do think they should be independent cooldowns, honestly. Yes, that would make the Blizzard Orb Sorceress a million times stronger and kind of broken, but there's too many other builds that it's like, Or even if they just made it like tree-specific cooldowns, that would be fine. It's just the overlapping cooldown is not a good thing. It's not a good feel. Oh no, I'm decrepified. Whatever will I do? Kick him in the face some more. Okay, so blind them. Drop out traps, because these guys are going to be dicks. You want some sword mastery build with Barb. Ripsaw has like 20... Okay, just a second. I will read that after I'm done not dying here. Because we will have a moment of peace to actually deal with that. That's an intentional cast of that. Okay. You want some sword mastery build with Barb. Ripsaw has like 20 to 40 one hand or some crap. You had 80% open wound, which is all you care about. Fast attack speed too. It's fairly fast. If you want open wound, I would go Malice instead. Malice in a longsword even would be pretty solid on that. But that does have the downside of having life drain on it. But Ripsaw isn't bad. You'll get through normal with Ripsaw. You'll get through probably a good chunk of Nightmare with Ripsaw. The trick is it's not going to hold you into hell difficulty. And it probably will be a struggle towards the end of Nightmare. So we blind all of them and we go find the one guy that can actually... Oh, there... Hey, Grand Vizier. That was actually really good Mind Blast by the mercenary there. Not mercenary, by the shadow. And one nice thing about Kick is it actually doesn't use up durability of the weapon, but us building up charges does. Okay, so do we want any of that? We want the healing potions, I think. No, actually, we don't want the healing potions. If you're running cheap swords, honestly, I would, if I was going to pick a kind of like economy option for swords that's a unique, I would do Bloodletter. The unique, exceptional short sword. Yeah, you can make Malice in swords too. But for normal, you should be fine. But yeah, you only need one Malice. If you have a Malice sword, like if you say you made a Malice longsword, you could also make a Tal longsword as well to go with it. Which is just putting Tal runes into a longsword, which gives you poison damage, which gives you pretty solid just damage over time for normal, and even early Nightmare, it can actually be okay. Can I cast that? Yes. go ahead and get you up there. Oblivion Knights are wrecking their shit for some reason. No, I don't remember them being quite that brutal before, but maybe it's because I had better control of my character. I have to say, this is definitely living up to its promise of being a challenge build. It's not the hardest thing ever. It's probably one of the easier controller-based ones. Why is that not able to target them? There you go. Time to die. Boop. Let's see. Let's get some on screen. Let's go ahead and blind them. We want to encounter as small groups as possible. For going through hell difficulty, actually, that's the reason why I recommended. And, oh, wow, mercenary, good job dying. Jesus fucking Christ. Just get one shot, why don't you? I need to go back and look at that, because I think he did get one shot, didn't he? Or was he at half life and I just didn't notice it? Because all I heard was like, oh, we're getting into a fight, and then all of a sudden, bleh.
I need mana.
That's Resurrect dumbass again. But yeah, Bloodletter can usually get you through hell. Believe it or not. It's not going to be super easy towards the end, but it'll get you through hell. Mainly because it's got Sword Mastery and plus Whirlwind on there as well. Yep, pure martial arts controller. Well, we're using a little bit of traps because I'm not a complete masochist, but... Oh yeah, I need gold. I don't mind losing gold on this. I can get gold on any character. So resurrect you, get Shadow back up. We're going to see him die a few times. But generally speaking, if you can afford it, the upgrade from Bloodletter would... You want to get to Bloodletter probably in Nightmare if you are going just... If you're trading and stuff for like low-level swords and things. The upgrade after that is Lawbringer or Crescent Moon, which are both relatively cheap rune words. Ooh, and I need more of these. Holy crap. I didn't realize I was so low. Let's see. Yeah, that's much better. There is no just autofill that I know of on controller. Gonna dual wield Bloodletters in a half-hearted tribute to your first barbarian who dual wielded cold kills. I mean, they're kind of around the same level. I can feel that one, Spartan. Bloodletters are good little swords. I mean, they're not best in slot. They're not endgame gear. They're not going to be like... They're going to be dirt cheap to get to because of it. But they're not bad. They really are just solid little swords that just do their work. A little expensive to repair. Don't get me wrong on that one. A little bit on the pricey side whenever it comes to repairs. But other than that, they're fairly solid. Oh, come on, mercenary. You are like a screen and a half away. Stop fucking being an idiot. For God's sake, my dude. Oh, Lord all frickin' mighty. He is determined to just fucking die. You're gonna dual claw. Your dual claw is still good and normal. Left stick is repair. It'll let you do repair. But you can usually find Bloodletters in free stuff games, so... Let's see. I'm trying to just lure them in, because something in here is cursed. And doing a shit ton of damage. And I'm not sure what exactly it is. Come on, mercenary. Can you stop? I swear to God, his AI has gotten worse. It's like he is literally like running screen and a half, 2 screens away just to get himself killed. Similarly, your Zealer will hold a cloud crack until the day the server shut down. Tribute to your first character. Poorly optimized Zealden who used cloud crack. Before the like cooldown plague. Two-handed, like, ah! Can we actually please kill these things? Not the cooldown plague, 1.1. Mercenary, for the love of God, can you not die for just like 2 seconds, my dude? I am throwing potions into him as fast as I can, but his dumbass, fuck you. But yeah, his just dumbass keeps wanting to just run out there in front, let the shadows stay back. It's like, my God, dude. Oh, and we're about to die. Nice. I really fucking hate the mercenary right now. Currently, yes, there are other good mercenaries, but the Act 2 mercenary is still the best of the bunch. You're approaching level 80 on your Ziller and you're leaving difficulty. You're having difficulty finishing Hell. Your main weak point is your weapon. You've been using Alders and increased damage Jewel. Your end goal is Ubers. Your end goal is Ubers. You'll want some Crushing Blow. And for this, I just want a mercenary who's not a complete dimwit. I want him to actually, you know, not go charging into things mindlessly. You're watching me suffer, is what you're watching. Because this is a challenge, and it's definitely proving irritating. Because we have a completely dim-witted mercenary who just refuses to actually, you know, not charge into things and get himself killed. He was like 2 screens away trying to die earlier. So, yeah. Improved AI. Go! To beat Hell, you do not need Dual Dream, Tesla, Max Conviction, whatever. Grief helps. We're actually hoping to find a Maul rune, but we keep finding Hells. But Hammerden's honestly the easiest one to get through Hell with, sadly. But for doing Ubers, you generally just want a Smiter with Crushing Blow and Bleed. Generally. Yay. Okay. Let's go ahead and use that. One more try keeping Mercenary alive. He's probably not going to do it. We're wasting a bunch of gold on this. But it's more just I don't feel like messing around with having a million freaking potions. But yeah, you're watching me suffer. If we had a Grief, it would actually not be bad either. Because Grief... I forget if damage plus goes to boots. I don't think it does. Could be wrong. I can check real quick. It's actually not a hard thing to check. Let's check. Open that up. It does not apply damage plus to kicks. Yeah. I didn't think it did, but it would still be kind of nice. It'd be better than what we have. It'd be faster. Your bro got through Hell with Holy Shock build, no dream necessary, though. It's not terrible. I personally go just Fanaticism with a good weapon through Hell on a Zealot. That way you have the Leech and everything going for you, but there's a few options. Yes, this is controller on PC. It's a controller-only martial arts assassin challenge. I don't think I'm going to make it through Hell on it, just out of sheer annoyance at Mercenary. But yeah. Holding down that does not seem to do anything in this, unfortunately. Unless it's... Is it just one? No? Okay. I'm holding down left, and yeah, it just opens up that. Unless it's like you have to hold 2 buttons at once kind of thing, which would be weird, really weird. Just really freaking weird. Yeah, controller on PC, we're just going to be going... The goal is to just go through as far as we can before I get to a frustration point with the controller with martial arts, and then we'll switch over to doing the... There you go, die. Thank you. Get that. See, really enjoy Iron Wolf Cold Mercenaries. Melee Merc dies a lot for you. Yeah, they they did like a super massive nerf on the mercenaries. They said improved AI and then broke the ability to bug them. You also have a similar issue with the Frenzy Barb, stuck at level 77 in Hell, 2 Baronar Star, and Obedience and Offhand. Damage isn't too bad, but he melts too fast. Do you have max resists? If you have max resists, you might look at overmaxing, basically getting like Guardian Angel or something like that. It depends on what you're melting against too, because if you're melting against Gloams, that's fairly normal untwinked. So it's kind of one of those things. Sorry, needed a drink there. You could do Meditation Prayer Mercenary to help you out. Mercenary? God damn it. Yep, figured as much. Hi. I hate you fuckers too. Thank you. Oh, there's Desace. Whoop. Nope, I'm gonna die. Oh, nope, I didn't die. Sweet. We're at like no life, but we didn't die. See, I can actually fight you guys. I'm not afraid of them myself. I'm more annoyed at the mercenary. Because I can just knock these guys back out of range of Desace pretty easy. I don't have to worry about him. Just gem up helmet and armor with runes. Yeah, that works too. Where did they... What? He's supposed to be fanaticism, for those of you that are wondering. Why is he showing might now? Man, if someone knows how to do clips, clip him changing to might. I'm actually really not sure how he did that. Oh, main armor myth is a trap, by the way. You don't worry about getting myth. Myth is a resource trap. I had never noticed that. Usually I don't go to town after fighting him. And I don't remember that being behavior in the classic one either, but of course I still didn't go to town while fighting him there either. Usually he's not a big hassle. So what rare gloves did we get? Not great. I mean, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. Nope, I walked away. I walked off screen and he switched.
What do you need?
He's supposed to be fanaticism. Period. That's his like default aura. And I just got a whole bunch of healing potions in my mana potion slot. Yeah. Never really bothered going to town against him, so that's news to me. I'll have to test it in Classic to see if it happens there too. But anyway, we got rid of probably the second most irritating one. It still feels bad to see that damage drop from... yeah, it is a little bit disappointing. But generally speaking, for your melee characters, you do want to have not necessarily a lot of priority on your defensive abilities, on your survivability. You want to have at least a 50-50 split. Because until you get to endgame gear with them, you are going to be taking a lot of damage. And you need to mitigate that as much as possible. Do we actually have any? Yeah, we do have those in there. Let's sell these. Let's go sell those real quick, just for some extra money. But, yeah. You don't see the appeal of a controller, how that force move and active skill bars are a thing on keyboard. Yeah, this is just a challenge, so... And it's also to give me more sympathy, more empathy for the And yes, I know I should be saving that one to sell for 35 grand. It's fine. But it's more so I have a better understanding of what it's like for people playing on console. That's my personal reason for accepting the challenge in the first place. So, yeah. Just gotta buy them blood gloves. Blood gloves are amazing gloves. Just craft them. It's ruby. I forget the exact gloves that it uses, but basically, yeah, it's just a P ruby, a low rune, and some not a literal LO rune, but LOW rune, one that you can farm from the Countess in Nightmare, and a jewel, and you get yourself some crushing blow gloves with life leech. It's amazing. The helmet is okay. Usually, you can find better. The belt is also actually a pretty solid one to roll. It's a fairly decent thing to have. So we'll keep Fade up for now. It's a low level Fade, but it'll work. So once we get let's go ahead and go over to the skill tree. Once we get this maxed out, I think I am going to go for Talon to get it up to at least 2 or 3 kicks. And that'll give us a little bit better chance of actually continuing this through hell. Let's go ahead and blind them. Can we get another blind? Thank you. That'll at least help out a little bit. Okay, let's get you in there. Let's back off, because I am poisoned and I'm taking a lot of damage. What are you doing, Shadow? Let's go ahead and charge up, and we'll get ourselves a nice little ice blast going around. Or just a meteor, because I missed a bunch of those attacks and didn't realize it. Can I? Oh, it's fucking Decrepify again. Thank you. it's always the Decrepify. I really wish that Cloak of Shadows actually worked on these dinguses, because that would make life about 1,000,000 times easier. By these dinguses, I mean the Oblivion Knights. But it doesn't work on them. They're immune to it. It's one of those weird things. It's kind of like how you can't freeze the... Oh, I'm trying to remember their names. The Frenzy Tours, there's a name for them. Okay, so we're almost leveled up as well. Let's go ahead and just drop those out, see if we can actually scout anything with them. Doesn't look like it. Okay, there we go. So, blind a few things just to give us a little bit more leeway. Keep them blinded up just for a little bit. And I'll pick up that Flawless Sapphire in a minute. Kixon sounds like she'd have a lot to talk about with the... I'm like, yes, she would. They're from Hya-Rule. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist the stupid joke. It's an old one. And you know me and my bad puns. Oh, lordy. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put a portal out here, because I have a feeling I might actually die in here if we get a bad roll on him. This guy is like the worst one for me. Always, well, ever since they took away Iron Maiden from the Oblivion Knights, he's always been like the worst for me. Okay. Now, we could just cheese it like this. They will eventually find their way over here. It's not exactly like it's gonna keep them there forever. Okay, so they are there. Let's go ahead and blind some of them. He's going to be wanting to try to go back to his daddy. Why is... Mercenary? What the goddamn hell are you... God damn it, Mercenary. Oh, fuck you. He was dying through the corner of the goddamn wall. Oh, Lord all frickin' mighty, you idiot. Oh, God, I hate him. I'm sorry for being so salty about the mercenary. It's just like, why are they so damn stupid? They literally said they improved the AI, and they just made it worse. They literally just made it worse. I mean, yes, we're just going to drink potions and kill off a few of these guys, then we'll go handle them. If we had left an enemy alive over here, we could have actually teleported across and then trapped him into that little corner there as well. And for some reason, I have a feeling, and this is going to be like a stupid speculation, if I get my mercenary now, he's going to find a way down there, even if I'm cheesing, which is going to be sad. And sorry for swearing so much, it's just stupidness. It's my way of facepalming verbally. At just like, why? Okay. Resurrect you. I don't care about talking to you, Jamela.
What do you need?
They didn't improve it if they can't quantify how. Exactly. The way that they quantify, they said that they improved the AI. They literally just made stuff teleport to you sooner. And in a slightly different way. That's all they did. It's not, they didn't improve the actual AI. So, it's just what it is. That's the behavior that's coming from it. Other than that, the AI behaves exactly how it did before. Why is that not casting there? Fine, we'll go here and cast it. And more cheese. And there are less of them now, so... And Mercenary is going to find a way over there, probably. Go, Shadow! Tomorrow you're making stars? I'm a maker, and I made air today. Let there be light. Light mayo. D2R and Xbox better have something in future. Oh God, that... Can I please actually, you know, have a mercenary that is capable? Hopefully you can handle one of those guys, Mercenary. I will handle these other two. Apparently he's not. There you go. Good job. Go ahead and grab that. We'll be fine. We're going to lose our mercenary and our shadow, probably. We got our crushing blow. He should be out already. There goes mercenary. And we're in nightmare difficulty. We can dodge under his lightning. Oh, nope. Okay, so apparently his lightning will sometimes hit me. I don't know why our position changed there. That's a little bit odd. Because he didn't change positions and he was still able to hit us with that lightning. So yeah, we're just going to kick him to death. And if you're wondering why I'm not getting hit by his lightning, it's because... For some reason, they left it in. I don't know why. But the Diablo's lightning, whenever it goes into the higher difficulties, it extended its range, which resulted in the gap in front of his hands being longer than it was before. So, Blizzard employees, fake it till they ask about it, then fake it some more. I try not to give the actual employees too much grief. It's a leadership issue, in my opinion. Leadership is where the buck should stop, both in blame and in...
I can't carry anymore.
Because with good leadership, you should catch these things. So let's see. Got a couple things to identify. We got some gauntlets. I would like some exceptional boots. That's what I would like. But I don't think we're going to actually end up getting that. Yeah, we'll go up with that. None of the rest of those are actually going to be that interesting.
Hello.
So you... I don't care about gossip, I care about identifying items, and I do care that I can't just identify stuff in my cube. It's a little bit sad, but it's fine. What stats are on that? It's probably better than what our mercenary's using. Our mercenary's using just a shit cap, by the way. In case you guys are wondering. Hey, Slug, how's it going? The manager says ship, ship, ship. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what it does. Increased attack speed, attack rating. That's actually not terrible gloves. I'm not going to use it on here because it's not good for us. Hey, thank you for joining the membership, Wayne. I appreciate it. That does get you like one free chat a month as well. So, welcome to the madness. And it really does help a ton. I still have put off making a membership video. I know that it's like not good practice to put that off, but it's just like it feels weird every single time I write one up. It's like it feels like I'm begging. It's like no. So let's go ahead and drop those out. Trade. Let's go ahead and repair. Yes. But hopefully things are going good for you, Wayne, and hopefully life is treating you well. Go ahead and dump this stuff in here. And I think we did get a level. Yeah, we got a level, so we should be able to equip that for some life leech instead of faster cast, maybe. I mean, this gives us okay resist. Not as good of resist as we want, but it's okay. And I think that's the one we were swapping out for it before, because I think this is our mana leech. Can I please not open my belt? No, where did we get the mana leech from? The mana leech... We don't have mana leech. We just have mana recovery. Okay. Explain how super stickers work. Do you get the it's split kind of like Twitch. Twitch takes more, if that makes sense. On YouTube, it's a 60-40 split. Generally, the best split that any creator gets is going to be on Patreon, which is about a 90-10 split. Oh, you just bought a house. Oh, congratulations. And a new job, too. Sweet. And sorry for the random ding there. For some reason, my cup makes that noise whenever I drink out of it. But the super stickers are basically, it'll post a sticker in chat, and it will give me 60% of it, and YouTube takes 40%. And it's not bad, but it's there. Patreon is... I think I actually have it set up. Or is it support? It's one of... There we go. It's one of those commands. I don't use it very often. Oh, let's see. I'm going to open that back up. Oh, it was just delayed. Okay, that's fine. But it doesn't matter which one you put it on, the same amount counts for the same amount of perks and stuff like that. I don't want to talk to Kane. I want to use the red portal, please. Kane, get out of my portal. I will kick you in your old ass face. There. Yeah, I can unlock more after the stream. I forget what I think I had that as the slide-in credits. Yeah, I can't do it right now. I would actually have to do it on my phone. I spent 2 years working on certs, got OSCP and CSP. Might be done for a bit. Yeah, getting certified does take a bit of time. I remember whenever A+ certification was a big thing. Now it's like I never hear about it. Oh, you can manually adjust it on Patreon as well. The tier thing on Patreon is a little bit weird in that you can choose a tier, but you can manually adjust it. At least it used to be. Back whenever I had the spare money to actually support other creators. It was a thing on there. I don't know if it still is. It's been a while since I've had the extra cash flow to do that. So we are in Act 5, and I am very glad that the content is helping you. Oh, D2R on Xbox better have support. It will. It will have support in the future. Oh, thanks for joining the Discord. I will see that in probably a little bit. The bot in there is really... Oh, God, we got, like, the worst one here. No, why? We're going to lose the mercenary in, like, half a second. Yup. Hi, guys. How you doing? Blind. Thank you. But, yeah, this is, like, the worst loadout for the hill possible. Mercenary is going to die in a heartbeat. I'm not going to be able to get the shadows off because of his... Yep, there's the mercenary gone. But yeah, Burning Dead archers are among the worst things we could have gotten here. So we're going to be just juking through. Okay, we got Foul Crows, which are not bad. Foul Crows are just a nothing. But I'm not going to fight up this hill. Okay, so we got those kind of started. Let's go ahead and blind. Bosses are immune to it, unfortunately, because they're immune to AI modifying effects, which is what one of these is. Let's go ahead and get Doc Farron. There's you. There's that, the blind. Get you out. Yep, see, the C's gonna actually shoot at me a little bit. But Burning Dead archers are among the worst things we could actually get in here. We got Doc Farron down. I don't think I want to actually... Let's go ahead and pop you out. Blind again. Juke through. Let me by, damn it. Okay. Sorry, just a minute. When does the... Okay. When does the new patch come out? It's probably going to be... If I had to guess, I'm guessing the actual patch release is going to be in February. I'm guessing the ladder is going to be in March, but there is no definitive answer, and anybody that claims there is either works for Blizzard or is lying out their ass. So... Crap. Let's dodge past these guys. Distract with that. Yeah, these guys hurt like a truck, by the way, just because of how they work. That's one reason why I keep just blinding them and running past. Oh, come on. God damn, Internet. Pardon my French for a minute, but I'm going to be swearing here for just a second because I was past those guys and then it rubber banded me back. Okay, so you guys are blind. Die, Foul Crows. I don't care about you. That did give us a few more healing potions, which are welcome. Blind them. Can I fade, please? I keep pressing the button and it doesn't want to let me do it. Come on, blind for just a minute. Thank you. Fade, thank you. It really doesn't want me using my skills. It's really kind of really strange how aggressively anti me using my skills it is. Can I please heal? Thank you. Can I go to Hrogoth? Thank you. Oh. Yeah, you can ask as many questions as you want. That's what the stream's here for. Sorry for the slightly distracted nature. Saru's, not better than what we have. This is with physical damage reduction, by the way. We're using String of Ears. So, but yeah, I don't know the specifics of when it's coming out. I wish I did. That would be the sneak peek I would like. I would like to know whenever it's coming out. I wouldn't want the rune words. But I'm doing all right, Mocha. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you around. Of course, it's been a while since I've streamed, so. Okay. So we got through that. I'm not even going to actually bother with the... Let's go ahead and sell those. I'm not even going to bother with the socket quest because I really don't want to deal with the Burning Dead archers. They're a pain in the ass. Normally I wouldn't juke stuff, but it's a challenge run and we're running a build that just does not handle that. It's not even like, oh, it's rough. It's just, it doesn't. It doesn't do it. It's not a thing this build handles well at all. Especially not at our level. We're currently level 48. What is our chance to hit? 69. Nice. So, yeah, that's our chance to hit. 69%. Deal with it. We have a slightly better chance with our various charge up skills and stuff like that. It's not really that far off, but it's there. I can't wait until we're in our 60s and I can actually get use of our plus skills. That's one reason why I might switch over to traps for hell. The other reason is things are going to be biting me in the ass like crazy. Okay. So we've got everything up. Let's go ahead and get our fade up. Frigid Highlands. Pop out a blind. Because we are going to have to kill a few of these archers. So back up to there. Oh, lordy, lordy. And for some reason, that minimized. There you go. Much better. Oh, goodness, goodness. So let's see. Larzuk. I think we might, yeah, we might want to do just a little quick repair. And we did do the skill and stats. Yep. Okay, so this is pretty much it. So we want to kill these right here. I am playing on PC with a controller. This was part of a challenge build kind of requested by viewers. I did a poll and this one won. And I really wish Shadow wouldn't do that. Okay, Rectifier, you are trapped in here with me. I'm not trapped in here with you. Actually, that pretty much is true in this one, because he's a lot weaker. But let's go ahead and drink potion. We're no longer slowed. And it looks like we might have gotten an okay setup here. We've got the little imps, which is a good one for us. Believe it or not, despite them being mobile, the imps are actually a really good enemy for us to fight. Let's go ahead and get Wraith Shitter. Hey, Wraith Shitter, get back here. Boop. So we've got... Oh, yeah, this is actually a really good hill for us. Okay. This is... Because it's physical damage and fire damage. That's really easy for us to deal with. But, yes, I do make the horrible, like, name jokes. Apologies. But... That's one reason why the streams are unlisted and the actual videos are public. For those of you wondering, the streams do stay available on this channel, but I do cross-post them over onto Let's Play Everything. So you can check them out over there. They're in their cut-up version. I cut them up to about 20 to 30-minute segments just for easy digestion, which has seemed to work out pretty good. I leave the full versions on here if you want to see them uninterrupted. They do still have ads on them here. They have ads on them over there because YouTube changed their policy on that, I want to say last year as of the recording of this. Might have been a year and a half ago. But basically they changed their policy to where if you're not partnered, you don't have control of your ads. So my Let's Play Everything channel is not partnered because it doesn't have 1,000 subs. Surprisingly, it's already getting close to the watch hour requirement, which is kind of neat. But it doesn't have 1,000 subs over there, so it's not monetized, so I don't actually have control of the ads over there. Otherwise, it would be one pre-roll and one post-roll, like I do on pretty much any channel I actually have control of that on. I don't like mid-roll ads unless the video's like an hour long. So that's just what that is. So if you see mid-rolls in any of my less than like hour-long videos, tell me. And so I can check that the YouTube hasn't just like randomly modified my settings, which it does sometimes. For those of you wondering, yes, YouTube is not a perfect platform. It is buggy as hell, but that's kind of expected with something its size. So you just kind of deal with it. Like recently, the polls have bugged out again. I have to check what the results of them are on a different account. So that's a thing. It's rather odd, so hopefully it smooths out a little bit. But I actually really like this setup. This is a good farming Frigid Highlands, but I'm not going to just sit here farming. I could for levels. I would totally be satisfied with that. Grab the gold. And I do like kicks in that they don't use up durability on the weapon. So, yeah. It's kind of the same situation with Blade Fury. Speaking of Blade Fury, that's another one that would probably work pretty well with controller. The only downside is it locks on. So you'd end up with a lot of restarting on your cast. So with that one, Phoenix actually would be better. Whereas on PC with like mouse and keyboard, it's not going to be a... Can I... Okay. Whatever. But whereas on PC with mouse and keyboard, you're not going to have that issue, so you'll just end up going with the whole... I'm going to kill these guys real quick. With the just straight up, you want to boost damage without the interrupts situation. Your dream is Druid Summoner who will have all pets open to summon like a Necro does. I wish they would do that. They're not going to do it with 2.4. I can pretty much guarantee that. I wish they would eventually do it where the Druid summons behave that way. Would let me do a true zoo run, which would be a bunch of Necros and Druids just running through with all kinds of like massive armies. The lag from hell will be real. Oh, there's a Berserker. Hi. I actually want the Lasher that's closer because I can shove him into stuff a little bit easier. If I can shove things into like blocks, I can actually do fine with them. We can dream. Well, they are working on giving us actually passable mages or magi, depending on how picky people want to be. Magi is plural for mages. I said that earlier. I will say it again. But they did give. They're working on giving us passable magi, so that is going to be a plus. And we could honestly see that with the druids. There are a few changes that are a little bit controversial that I would love to see. The multi-summon on the druid is one of them. But also, I would actually like to see them make vengeance... Wait a minute. That can go on the ground. I would like to see them make vengeance have a splash. Because a splash damage vengeance... Oh yeah, I was going to check if that would go on the mercenary. Okay, we can check that real quick. Okay, so we've got cold and fire resist versus just fire. Nope, that's going to go on the ground. But I would love to see them give stuff like Vengeance splash damage so that it has more utility and can compete better with Zeal. Like, I wouldn't need the physical damage splashing, just the elemental. You hope that D4 will have dedicated support. I doubt that they will, just because of the direction Diablo goes. I assume you mean like a support character. But Diablo in general, despite its roots as a kind of like, I wouldn't even say it has its roots as a team game, but multiplayer being built as a thought, as a consideration, I still don't think they'd actually go a pure support build. I think the closest we would see would be something maybe along the lines of like Guild Wars and Monks, where you have a kind of half and half. I need to back off of that guy because my fade has failed. There we go. Much better. I didn't notice my fade had gone down. So, oh, hey, oh, well, yeah, pick up the right thing. Yes, we got a unique ring. Okay, let's back off of this a little bit. We'll fight this guy, kill him off, and hide in our own little corner here to identify that ring. It's got builds that can benefit others. Yes, that is a thing.
Overburdened.
I don't want a fucking crossbow. Oh, what ring is it? What ring is it? It is Dwarf Star. That's honestly not bad. That'll be good for gold farming. It's not really good for us here. It'll be good for gold farming. I wish it was a Stone of Jordan, but no. Like you could do a Max Prayer and Holy Bolt Paladin in D2 even as an example. Either way, yeah, that is called a, if I remember correctly, that's called a Cleric build, which is, it's possible to play the game that way. Usually it's a multiplayer only thing. What are you fighting, my dude? Oh, there's just some guys down there. That's fine. Mercenary, come on. Mercenary, come on. I feel like I'm hurting a Tulkas. I should just rename all the mercenaries in the game files to Tulkas. Because that's what... Hey, thank you for the super chat. Mang. I am going to mispronounce your name. Mang Inazal. And I think that was just a bad joke. No, it wasn't. But... I do actually like that little face. That is an emoji that I use way too often. Let's go ahead and... Can I summon you? Thank you. It just didn't want to let me summon that for a while. Full recharge, fine. I actually want the waypoint, but I highly doubt I'm going to get it. Hopefully, life is treating you well. Super chats do actually help out a great deal. Channel memberships help out a ton too. I wish, and if you're wondering, I send this to YouTube about once a month. Can we have a tier of membership that removes ads from our channel? I would love that. That would make memberships a lot better. But no, they still haven't caught on. Because that would actually, if you're curious, that would probably drop... Whoa, what the hell was that? But I don't know what that was. That was like a shockwave on the screen, and I don't know what it was. But that would drive way more memberships than people think. But that also would reduce the investment in YouTube Red for people. So let's go ahead and back off over to a corner so our mercenary can catch up and stop dying. Yeah, what is that white shockwave? Is it because I'm far... Oh, is it because... Well, that could be their boost. Mercenary's gonna die. Because he's a dingus. Let's go ahead and pop out one of those. Blind them. Give Mercenary a potion. There we go. Hopefully Mercenary survives for just a minute. Let's go ahead and back off here. I guess Once he starts wandering, good luck wrangling him back in. I mean, you're not wrong. I assume you're one of the people who have been here whenever I've been streaming alongside Tulkas. He gets moody at times, but he's not a mean or malicious person 70% of the time. Okay, let's go ahead and repair. But let's go ahead and drop that in there, and let's keep going. And it's been a while since Tulkas has been on the channel proper. There's still a couple videos unlisted with him in it. But let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit more in the way of dexterity, because we still want to be hitting with our charge up skills, because that's going to be kind of important against certain enemies. 72%, that's not bad. Skill tree, we are getting close. In fact, we are now maxed out on Phoenix Strike, which means we need to level up this. And then we'll start in on getting our elements pumped up a bit, because we've got the over 1,000 damage on Meteor now. Our Ice Bolt damage will take a while to get up. It will go up to about, I want to say 300 something, 400 something is kind of like the go-to on that. So I wish we could actually get more reliably into the middle of this area to find the waypoint. But I think, well, this might, nope, that's not it. That's not it either. Let's go ahead and just put a portal there. Oh, hey, I see it. I see the portal. I mean, I see the waypoint. It was right by where we were at. That's how it always works out, doesn't it? Boop, there you go. Grabbed it. So now we just need to juke past this big guy, which, honestly, I'm not too concerned about. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I am concerned about him. Bye. That lightning enchanted was unexpected. There we go. We're faded. I'm going to get a drink real quick. Too bad we didn't have fade up before the amp damage. So let's see. Drop out the traps, because they are what they are. Unfortunately, these guys don't drop corpses, so it's not going to be too good for us with the death sentries. But it will be, I guess, fine. And we've got ranged enemies over there. Let's go ahead and pop that. Blind them. Are they minions? No, they're just there. And one nice thing about death sentries is the corpse explosion does the same amount of damage regardless of whether it's level 1 or level 100. Which is impossible without hacked gear, but still. Okay, so boop, just keep that on top. And blind them. So all we have to do is kill one that's close by, and the traps will do the rest of the work for us. Blind them. These are the minions, so that means that the boss mob... Oh, bye, Shadow. So which one is the pain in the ass? Mercenary, no! Mercenary, please come down here. That is actually a pretty painful situation. I'm not exactly sure how... Actually, I'm actually not sure how we're going to deal with the ghosts in hell difficulty either, unless we switch over to trap. Can I actually drop my trap, speaking of those? Okay, so we're going to keep him on the corner. He's Aura Enchanted and Lightning, so he is the source of both the pains in the ass. Okay, so we need one more healing potion. That's fine. Okay, so Shadow needs to come out. Thankfully, we did just kind of, like, nerf that entire pack of enemies. So we can just kind of, like, come through here and be a total butt and pick them out one by one, as long as we keep them blinded. And Mercenary doesn't go, like, right into the middle of every single one of them. Which he is doing, which is really great. So let's see. And as far as like that exceptional armor there just reminded me. As far as using exceptional armor for Enigma, Mercenary, please don't. As far as using exceptional armor for Enigma, it's actually not a bad idea. It's not necessarily ideal, but it's not a bad idea. So let's go ahead and just pump the ghost back. Probably going to run into another pack of enemies while doing... Oh, no, we didn't. We came into a dead end. Sweet. And I need to go talk to Mala real quick just to get this poison off of Dingus here. Chingus McDingus, why you do things such as these?
The morning comes.
Okay. Let's see. Nothing too interesting. So, yeah. But yeah, making exceptional enigmas is not a terrible idea unless you're doing PvP. Lawbringer would help with ghosts and physical immunes. Yeah, it would. I sadly have not... I don't remember whether I have a Lem or not. I think I might, actually. But... Oh, hi, guys. Since it can trigger with kicks, we could actually use just a 3-socket any old sword. I would probably go with Phase Blade just for the speed, or a longsword just for a little bit cheaper, but it'll still be fine. We're doing account self-found. Basically, this playthrough with the characters is meant to kind of like reflect what you do as a new player with a new account, and since the actual let's go ahead and drop out a portal here. Since the actual single player has a shared stash now, you can actually transfer items. It's a lot more single player friendly, so I figured it was a good way to do it. And no, I'm not going to pop the urns. I don't trust them to not be completely, well, evil as evil urns and drop like a lightning enchanted conviction on top of me or something. And when we're doing a challenge build, that is not a challenge I want to take. So, yeah. Let's see. I will drop out a trap there, see if there's anything around the corner. Wow, we are not doing well on the pathfinding. Although, it's experience. We do want more levels, because we're currently only level 49. Honestly, we need to be like at least in the 60s by the time we get into hell, if not the 70s. So these are minions, so that the boss mob will still be able to see us. There's our meditation at least. He's hiding off in the corner. That's actually fine by me. Let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Hi. How you doing? And my shadow just completely got wasted. Let's go ahead and bloop. There you go. There's shadow. And I love that these guys are like super cold immune even in Nightmare. It makes so much sense because they are literally pure ice. They're one of the few like immunities that I 100% endorse being in the game. Most of them are just nonsense immunities. Oh, extra strong curse. That's not good. Especially considering your little friend's not blinded anymore. There you go. And I love that our mercenary is over in that corner because he stays alive now. Oh, Lord. That makes me happy. But yeah, we're going not completely solo self-found. It's account self-found. So life can be a little bit easier. I want you to come to me. Come on, come down here. Aha. You're not physical immune because this is Nightmare, you fool. I can beat you into a wall. There you go. There's... Oh, and we got our first full rejuve. Sweet. Nice. It's actually a nice thing. Starting to gather up the full rejuves. We're going to need those in hell difficulty if we stick with this. Now, with that guy dead, that means that his minions are going to be just like wanderers, which just makes them just like normal enemies with boosted stats and extra XP. Get you, back off, drop the shade. Throw some shade, that'll actually work. I do find it hilarious that you just don't even see a visual difference by casting Shroud of Darkness in tunnels. And I'm really surprised that we're blocking stuff. We have less than a 50% chance. Although we have been investing in dexterity the past several levels, so that does help a little bit. And yes, I know the kicking is irritating, but it is the fastest way to deal with these guys rather than charging up first. So I am going to do it. Honestly, if we were going for like optimal, like just strictly a kicker, you would have gone max Dragon Talon fairly early just to get as many kicks as possible, just to like nuke these guys a little bit easier. But since we were going for like the actual proper... Wow, why can I not target that guy? There you go. But since we were going for the actual proper just charge ups and stuff like that, the actual combo assassin, it's gonna be a little bit slower. There actually is a build around using Dragon Talon. Okay, so we're out of mercenary range. That means that he's probably going to be, spawning on top of us relatively soon. So now we have to worry about him dying again. So we go to the right. We always, whenever you are going through this area, go for the edge of the map. Because the edge of the... Oh, that could be a skiller. But the edge of the map is where everything in this area can spawn. They can't spawn in the central areas. So you don't have to worry about it then. So pump it up. Okay, can I... Yeah, blindness on them isn't going to matter very much. Let's go ahead and get one charge, drop a meteor on them. Just because they clump up. So this should be the waypoint. Yes! Okay, so we have the waypoint. All we need now is Crystalline Passage, so we can rescue Mrs. Anya. Lasagna, lasagna. Wow, and I just realized we've been going for 2 hours. This one's actually gone a little bit smoother than the Act 3 one. We only had like one... Well, Chaos Sanctuary is always going to be a bit of a pain. But we only had one like really rough spawn in Act 5 so far. So I'm slightly tempted to just continue until we hit a rough spot and then be like, that's enough for the night. And yeah, we're getting okay experience from this just because we are really underleveled. I'm actually not sure if we're going to be able to handle the Ancients like this. I may actually have to do some leveling up. Or jump into a Gasp Public game. Oh no. Let's go ahead and get a charge. That was the wrong charge. There's the right charge. Boop. Just boop everything on the snoot with a meteor. Yep, that's the strategy. That was our original strategy, at least. We've kind of just devolved into just kick as fast as you can. Let's go ahead and get now. That's a champion, so that means we're right next to Anya. Let's blind those guys, just so they can't find us as easily, so we can kill these off first. Or you guys can go after them, that's fine. And you need to die. Nice. So let's grab that. Super healing, full rejuve. Anything good in here? Not really. We might run into trouble down here. It depends on if we got gloams or not. That's actually not bad compared to what we're using. So we've got an 18% fire resist, a 22%, 27%. I think I'll sort through my charms after the stream and put that one in there somewhere, because I think we can actually get more fire resist from that than some of our small and... whatchamacallit? Than some of our small charms. Small and large, there we go. Vente, our Vente charms. Oh, and we have gloams. I see them down there. Well, there goes our... Yeah, there goes the neighborhood. Can you guys actually come down here instead of just standing out there in the open getting pelted, you dim bulbs? Apparently not. Okay, so we need to get you summoned. So you can actually start smacking some of these. Hi, Gloam. Get some shade going in here. Well, at least they're actually fighting stuff in the hallway now. That's at least a plus. Because I don't really care about going that other direction. Hi. Whoop. Ah ha ha. And yeah, we definitely need to keep up the shadow here. So I will be constantly pressing that right shoulder button just to cast up more shadows. Not shadows, more cloaks of shadow. Every time it gets close to running out. The only ones that should be able to see us are the boss mobs or any that they lure from further down. But yeah, Gloams are one of the worst enemies in the game for me. There you go, Mercenary. Let's go ahead and back off a little bit, see if we had some healing potions up here, because we burned through a lot there. It's going to be one of the more difficult sections because of that. Okay. Down portal there. Fade for us. Yeah, we burned through good number there. Okay. Let's drop one across there. Across there, please. Okay, so we don't have any enemies over there, so that sucks. Okay, so what we want to do is whoop. Well, not exactly what I was intending, but that's fine. Because the path that we're going to take is going to be down and to the right. These are not so bad. There we go. And yes, I am just going to continually be pressing that right shoulder button just to trigger Cloak of Shadows as often as possible. Okay, so we've got some down in here, and I need to redo them fairly soon. That's a Tankrids. Don't really care about that. Okay, just keep them blinded. That'll at least help out a little bit. You have enough mana to keep the shadows up. But yeah, Cloak of Shadows, super important for us to actually, you know, survive down here, because we've got one dangerous range, one semi-dangerous range, which is the Succubus. They're not exactly the most dangerous out here, but they are definitely not something you want to be taking lightly. So let's go ahead and blind them. And Dragonflight into them. And that one's just going to sit over there in the middle of nothing and be a pain in the butt for a few hours. Thank you. So let's see. Blind. Not that it was really needed on these. It does slow their roll a little bit. Because those other two just ran into a wall and were like, oh, where'd they go? They pulled a Skyrim guard. Okay, let's see. Fade again. Okay, so they're kind of trapped in there. Let's keep doing our lovelies here. Ouch, ouch, come on. Cast that out. Cast that. We got a little bit pickled there. There you go. Grab this. Sorry for concentrating a little bit. That's why I'm not commentating as much while I'm down here. Just because there are pains. Oh god, no, no. Come on, let me shadow again. There you go. Although I don't think that got... yeah, that didn't get him. So we need to... Can I get another shadow? Can I get another shadow? There you go. And they're immune to lightning, so we can't really do too much to them whenever they are over the water there. That's the other... If they were on the ground, they'd be a little bit less frustrating. Like if they were forced to walk. But they can fly. They basically have the same rules as wraiths. Okay. So we've got that. We're hurting a little bit on potions. And I do use up for my healing usually because it's the closer one, so I'll go like that. Okay, so blind. We've got champion gloams, which is a pain in the ass. Let's go ahead and knock them down this way. Keep them blinded as much as possible over on the other side of the river. Okay, so mercenary, you handle that. Definitely not an easy encounter. Okay, so these are not getting blinded. Okay, so we've got mercenary. Heal, please. Thankfully, we didn't lose all of our dudes in that. That's actually... We burned through 4 healing potions, but... let's go get some more. It's just what it is. This is definitely a much tougher battle than I was originally anticipating. So, trade... Grab all of that nonsense. Do we need mana potions? We need 1. And I'll grab a few more of these. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, so we're close to it. Why are they triggering on us so much further away than my traps are triggering on them? So, can I get the shade in there? Thank you. Legend Sword Rare. That could actually be fairly decent for our Barbarian playthrough if we actually had good stats on it. Because that is an elite, it's a fairly fast one, and it could actually have decent stats on it. Because the enemies here are in their upper 50s, low 60s. So you might end up with some interesting stuff. But I actually do think that as far as this session goes, our end goal is going to be getting Anya. And then next time we'll go through and, yeah, that's not great. It's 10% enhanced damage. It's actually kind of butt. Okay. That said, it is worth money. So we'll deal with it. Okay, so you... Yeah, we've got Frozenstein up here. And he is always mana burn. I'm not concerned about that. So I want them to come up to this, and I want to actually have death sentries right there. Why are they not exploding the corpses? I don't know. I legitimately do not know. Hey, mercenary, can you not be a dumbass, please, for just like 2 seconds? Okay, so Frozenstein will not get completely locked by us, but he gets locked enough that I don't have to worry about it. His little explosion isn't going to hurt because we are faded, so that worked out pretty good there. Healing potions, yes. And we're good. We've gotten rid of the biggest pain over here, I think. Unless there's another boss mob next to this that just happened to, like, incidentally spawn. Nothing too bad. We've got a couple mana burny boys. Get another shadow going in for the succubi. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't exploding the succubi corpses there. Maybe it had already done it and I just didn't notice it. You're faded too. Congratulations. Hopefully in a good way. Let's go ahead and portal up. Because that's been slang for several things over the years, sadly. Okay, so we need to put that over there. We need to rescue Anya. We're going to sell this. We're also going to sell that wand. So I need to open this. Move that over. Yeah, we'll keep the rest of that stuff.
What do you need?
Trade repair. Sell you. Sell you. It gets us some money. Just a little bit. Enough to revive the mercenary a few more times. But we have rescued Anya, so that is actually a fair... Oh, we need to talk to Mala. That's how SMRT smart I am. But we've rescued Anya. We've gotten through one gloam-infested nightmare today. So that's actually a plus. That's one nice thing about the Cloak of Shadows. Definitely recommend picking it up for like any new play. Excuse me, any new player. It is a good thing. And she's very selfish in not letting us have her town portal. But yeah, let's grab you. So that's 10 more resist all for us. Let's go ahead and grab that. Da-da-da-da. We now have... Yeah, max fire and cold resist. Positive on everything at least. And we're going even more dex. We're currently at 110 base dexterity. That is ridiculous. We're only a 48% chance to block, but we have a 71% chance to hit with just a normal attack, which means that our charge-up skills are going to do fairly well. So that's a good thing. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call that a stream. I need to record the stuff for tomorrow. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like, give a subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. The bell does not do much. It'll just make it show up in your notifications. But if you want them notified, that's fine. And I will see you guys probably... We might actually stream before Saturday, but Saturday is our next scheduled stream. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.